What up, YouTube world? So, update. I am currently in Queens. Let's flash back. So the tow truck is here. Got to jumpstart the car right now because the battery's dead. Had to pick up some jumper cables from Advanced Auto. It sucks that I had to get a pair of jumper cables because I have that jump box that is so effective. But sometimes when those aren't really charged up fully, it may not work, especially when the battery's so dead. So I'm gonna jump the car right now. So he actually had a official jumper pack, so we just threw that on there just so we can get the car in neutral. And now the towing process is about to begin. Cars on the truck behind me. It's time to head to Queens, currently in the Bronx. So I'm gonna follow behind the truck. So finally arrived over here. Issue is that there's no parking on this block at all. So now I have to figure out where I'm gonna put the car that's easily accessible for the shop to push it back in. So I'm currently in Queens. Shit on my lens. So it's been a while since I've updated you guys on what's up with the S4. So the S4, long story short, for those that don't know, the motor blew up in September of last year, 2019. Why? I don't know. While driving to Ocean City, Maryland, the motor just seized up. H2O. I was on my way to H2O. The motor just seized and the car has not been on since then. Anyway, moving forward now, I bought a motor. It's coming from Florida and I'm just waiting for the motor to get to New York. There's been some complications with the guy who I bought it from, him dealing with, not me and him, but him dealing with the shipping company. So we're still trying to figure everything out. I'm in an industrial area right now, so there's a lot of noises. It's been a long time since I've driven the car, and you know, as fortunate as I am to have a daily to get around and get from point A to B, you know, sometimes you want a little spirited driving in your system. And I haven't been able to have that. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of research and I'm like, yo, this is a great opportunity. The motor's gonna come out the car to upgrade some of the parts that would normally cost a lot of labor. Labor costs would be high to change those parts. For example, putting on race pipes. So essentially a more free-flowing exhaust. Upgraded fueling, putting on the pulleys. So I have decided I wanna go stage 2 pulleys. Tuning, I haven't decided yet. I'm just gonna run through all the parts. So I have all the parts. I'm gonna drop them off to the guy who's doing it. His name's Heavy, out in Queens. I have all the parts and I'm just gonna briefly go over some of the parts that I have. Not a review or anything, but just updating the community on what my plans are, what plans I have in store for the car. Please excuse the messy trunk. It has been a long week and I haven't gotten the opportunity to clear it out yet. I have the Autotech high pressure fuel pump upgrade. So this is not the actual pump, but this is the internals for the pump. So these are all the LED lights that are gonna go in the car to give it a way cleaner, more modern look. We have oil in here. Liquid Moly is the brand I'm gonna go with, 5840. Maybe the tuner might say go with something else. Fuel pump, most of this stuff, this is from ECS, this kit. This is the pulley removal tool. I don't know if the shop who's doing the work has it. If they don't use this, then I'm probably gonna sell this on the market. Not the black market, the regular market. What else do we have? What is this? This is Loctite. I guess this is standard with it. Moving on to another package. Next, I have the gas shock for the hood because mine failed. The day my car went down, it failed, and it scared the living crap out of me. So I'm in the car waiting for the tow truck, and I had the hood up. Then all of a sudden, you know, I was looking down at my phone, I hear this loud bang. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm looking around like, yo. Then I realized the hood's down, and I'm like, when did I close the hood? Then I look, I open it back up the hood, and I see it slowly creeping back down, and I'm like, really? So the gas shock failed on that, so I got a new one. All right, next box. In the next box, I have, I was gonna save this for last, but we'll talk about this. This is the throttle body piping. This goes off of the throttle body towards the intake. I believe there's a specific name for it. I'll probably throw it up in the description. All right, let's put that to the side real quick. Next, I have the JHM crank pulley. This bad boy looks beautifully crafted. I can't wait to put this on. This is the 187 millimeter. Next, we have the APR supercharger pulley. This is meth kit adapter plate. Pop that out real quick. Adapter plate for the meth kit. A little bit of a close up right there. Let's get some focus. This is the wrong size, so I have to figure out what brand I have to go with to get a different size. So this is the 90-degree angle that's supposed to screw in here. Since there's not enough room for the nozzle to stick out in the engine bay, the 90-degree goes there, and it allows the nozzle to go in at 90 degrees, which implies a 90-degree angle. I have to find a different variant of this. Next, we have this bad boy. So in here, we have a couple of goodies. I'm about to pull them out real quick. Not one, but two JHM race pipes. This is just for off-road use. I would never use it legally on the streets. Just a disclaimer, this is for only off-road use. So I'm just putting it in, using it on the track, and then I'm swapping back to my cats. Right, because I am a law-abiding citizen.
Okay, first of all, I was never here and we never spoke.
Anyway, so beautifully crafted metal. I've ran with JHM in the past on my B7A4 when I went stage 3. I used their kit, I used their downpipes, I used their race pipes before, so I was catless on that. That was also for off-road use. This is beautiful, man. I really like this. Last but not least, oh, that's where the belt went. This is the belt for the upgraded pulleys. This bad boy. This is the upgraded water cooler. So, wow, why is the fins all crazy? Oh, that is awesome. I'm glad I have damage to this now. So somehow, I guess the race pipes must have nicked it a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with its cooling properties. But this is called the heat exchanger. That's what it's called. So instead of intercoolers, we upgrade our heat exchangers on the superchargers. So this also beautifully crafted. This is by JHM as well. Yo, JHM, y'all need to sponsor me for real, because I'm giving y'all a lot of publicity right now, especially with the plans I have on the track. I have goals, you know, I have goals. Anyway, putting that back. Last but not least, little goodies. I'm excited to put this on. This is the APR upgraded throttle body. Excuse me. No, let's do that again. This is the integrated engineering upgraded throttle body and the beautifully crafted adapter for it to mount it from the supercharger to the throttle body. That's why the meth adapter plate is so big. It's meant for an 80 millimeter Hemi throttle body, which is what this essentially is. That's what I was concerned with, getting an adapter plate that would work with this kit. But everything seems to be on track. This allows more airflow because I guess the restrictive parts of the car are the throttle body, so I'm really happy. That's pretty much it engine-wise. The motor was already pretty hefty price, so with this stuff, I definitely look forward to what numbers I put down. I want to dyno the car prior to putting this stuff on, but let me pack this stuff up and then I'm gonna speak to y'all about some of the plans I have in the future. Actually, before I forget, Eurocode was nice enough to send me a swag pack because there was some complications with my order that they had messed up, and they wanted to they rectified it as soon as possible and sent it out, you know, one-day shipping. So I got a Eurocode t-shirt, nice. I mean, it's pretty much all stuff to endorse their branding and pretty much, you know, promote their branding, which is, but free stuff is free and I appreciate it. Nice Eurocode license plate. I just dropped all those stickers on the floor. shirts and stickers and a license plate holder, I appreciate it. Thank you, Eurocode. Shout out to y'all. Y'all have been, messed that sticker up. Y'all have been awesome. Sorry about the sticker, Eurocode. If you can send me some more, you know my address.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, state your name.
So let's talk about some of the plans I have for the future. So, the mechanic I'm gonna have do the work, he's putting in the motor, he's also putting in the high pressure fuel pump and the pulleys. As far as the upgraded throttle body and the meth kit, I'm gonna install that myself. One, because that gives me content for the channel. Two, because I save money on labor and I can do that stuff easily myself. The other stuff I'm having him do, and he's also doing the race pipes. The stuff I'm having him do are just stuff that would save me on labor. And it's just easier because the motor's out, because I heard changing the cats or anything on this car is just a headache and it's very labor intensive. So I'm gonna have him do those stuff. I am also installing the intake. As I was saying before, I hope that I would be able to get dynoed prior to putting all the other stuff on, but I'm not. I have a stage 1 EPL tune. So I'm hoping that I can still go to the dyno and it not affect my numbers, because the stage 1 tune should still bleed any excess boost that's coming from the pulley. So even though it's gonna create more boost, it should bleed that boost. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect my dyno numbers. I'm personally hoping for 500 to the wheel. I don't know how realistic that is. There is somebody on Audi Zine who recently posted that he's 513, I believe. So I think it is obtainable. I don't have a ported supercharger, so I don't know. Now that I'll have an extra motor, that may be in the plans for the future, but I'm hoping to hit either 500 to the wheels or whatever it takes to get 10s on the track. That is my personal goal. So I'm putting that out there in the world, and I hope that energy comes back in this car. If I have to push it down the track for that extra 1 second, then whatever, but I want 10 seconds. That's my goal. So honestly, the horsepower numbers don't matter as long as this car gets off that, from a dig, it gets off that ground, gets off that line fast and gets to that finish line. So 10 seconds is my goal. So far I've ran on the track and I've ran a 12.67. That's my fastest time with the stage 1. That's a full tank, and I had tuned maybe 2 weeks before that. So my tune wasn't even, because I didn't drive that hard, it wasn't adapted, as they say. So I still feel like there was room to grow. And that was the hottest day of the summer. It was triple digits for New York City. Well, I was in Jersey at the time. That was triple digits. So I personally think there was way more room to grow for that tune, and more leeway for that tune to potentially even hit, 12.4, 12.3. Maybe I'm optimistic, but had those temperatures even dropped by 20, I probably would have seen better numbers. But that's it for today. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and hearing my update. I will continue updating y'all and bring y'all on this journey to 10 seconds. So catch y'all next episode.
ISO.